Hey, this is Rob Lay with 1980s baseball cards. And we have the inevitable hunt for a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. This box I have is the high set 1989 upper deck. The low set just includes numbers 1 through 700, which the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie is number 1. The high set includes all the first 700 cards, plus it includes another 100 cards from 700 to 800. Now, the rumor goes that the high set still includes the first 700, including the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. But unfortunately, in the high set boxes like this, they put a lot more of the number 700 to 800 cards in them. So that means there's a lot less hits within the 1 to 700, including the Ken Griffey. So odds I've heard in the low set, you can expect a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie in every box, up to 2 or 3 per box. But then I've heard people that have this high set box might go a couple boxes and only pull 1 Ken Griffey Jr. So the box we have here is BBCE certified. So let's hope we get at least 1 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. And so we'll get to it. There's the fall off from that card, and the Ken Griffey Jr. one just sold this week for $3,500. That's a big jump from the recent sales of $2,000 to $2,500. So the card is definitely on the incline, but that's nowhere near the record a few years ago when they were selling for over $6,000. But the card is appreciating here in the last 6 months. So let's see if we can get one. The other cards we're looking for, any of the Nolan Ryans, potentially. One cool card on the Nolan Ryan is the Nolan Ryan football card where he's throwing a football, and that's only in the high set. So that's something we could get out of this box that you might not get in the low box. And in a PSA 10, they still sell for $150. So that's not a bad card. The other Nolan Ryans, of course, the Randy Johnson rookie. And there's a couple other rookies in here, even though they're not that valuable. The John Smoltz rookies in here, the Jim Abbott, the Gary Sheffield. So we're going to pre-grade those, and only if they're looking like a solid potential 10 would we waste our money on a PSA on that. So here we go. Let's get started. Hopefully one Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. Beautiful packs as we're getting to the late 80s and 1989. You can see the quality of the packing versus the bubblegum wax packs of the early 80s that we've been opening recently. So it's nice to see a lot better, higher quality pack. There we go, Kirk Gibson card. Not a very high value card in the set, but that's a nice card. Probably in the top 1% of cards in the set. Oh, there's a Kirby Puckett card, not a high value card, but pretty one, pretty off center. Another Kirk Gibson card, a different number than the one we already pulled. I think out of all the Kirk Gibson cards, this one's a little more valuable. Kurt Gibson. All right, there's a Nolan Ryan, not a very valuable Nolan Ryan in the set. There's 3 or 4 Nolan Ryans in the complete set, but that's our first Nolan Ryan we've seen. All right, so the rumor going around is that the high set box includes a lot more frequency of the 700, 800 cards versus the low set 1 to 700. So there's not an even distribution. That's why you pull a lot less Ken Griffey Jr. rookies. So far, I've seemed to notice that trend, but let's do a little experiment here. Let's open the pack and see how many of the high number cards there are versus the low number. Okay, so first one, that's a low number. There's a high number, low number. Ricky Henderson, that's cool. Low number. And so in that particular pack, there's a pretty even distribution. There was 13 low numbers and only 2 high number cards, so that's about spot on even distribution. All right, we're done, but please tell me how that was even possible. So a BBCE wrapped 36 packs of high series 89 upper deck, not a single Ken Griffey Jr., not a single one of the Nolan Ryans, even the more valued high series football throw card, not a single Randy Johnson rookie, not a single John Smoltz rookie, not a single Jim Abbott rookie, not a single Gary Sheffield rookie. Please tell me how that was even possible. Leave your comments.